Not having the knowledge of writing or reading is one of the largest personal and social disadvantages that a person can have. In fact, one can say that this condition marginalizes, isolates, and demerits to individuals, even in their own social environment. To make this graph and obtain this information, we use the following methods. Quantitative method, because it carries out a hypothesis in which they collect data and statistical analysis, and this method is related to numbers and graphics. Exploratory method, because it examines a topic that has been little studied. Descriptive method, they describe the most important characteristics of the object of study. Since the Mexican Revolution started, over 6 million of Mexicans older than 50 years don't know how to write or how to read. Nowadays, more than a century later, there are 5.4 million of people over the same range of age that live without any knowledge about writing and reading. Therefore, the 5.4 million people who cannot read or write could add nearly 3.4 million well over 50 years were enrolled only the first 2 years of primary school. It is then 8.8 million Mexicans who in fact are illiterate. It is a very serious problem because it affects mainly children and young people. As they are the future of this country, depends on us to make Mexico a better place to live. And how will achieve this if many of our young people have left school for work, or just because they have the resources, they don't have the resources for education? What happens? To these young people, many of them resort to crime as it is such an easy way to get money and not have to worry about life. However, it is not the easy way but which brings worse consequences. Seeing the environment in which families do not have the resource to provide education to young people is not their fault, because if this country wants everyone to receive education, why they are not aware of those who have less, that despite the public school has low cost, there are some people who cannot afford it. I think the social problem can get to finish providing education for all of our children and young people, and those who are linked to crime bargain. Even though this is not something easy or something very rushed, we have to join for